Laura is looking for a second date update today, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Hey.
Welcome in. Happy to. What's the story with Brooke? How do you know her?
My coworker set her up with me.
Okay.
You trust your coworkers. Like, I don't know.
Would you trust us, Jen?
I don't know. There's part of me that thinks you guys know me well enough to find someone that would be a good match. And then there's a part of me like you guys would try to find the person that is least likely to be a match with me just for your own entertainment.
I would not do that. Now, Jeff, maybe, but I would not do
Not
that.
you.
No.
Yeah.
I secretly would be excited, though, if it was happening like that.
Right. All right. So your coworkers set you up on a blind date. You went on the date, and how'd it go?
I mean, I thought it was great. I thought she was really lovely. We had drinks, and after a couple bottles of wine, we went back to my house.
Wow.
And she stayed until early the next morning. I just thought everything was clicking and just really felt natural.
Is this the first date your coworkers have set you up on?
Yeah, actually.
So you had to have been pleasantly surprised that it worked out as well as it did.
Yeah, I really was. I honestly never thought, I've never met someone that I felt like it's just an instant, connection with and, really good chemistry. I don't know. I was just, so surprised. And I didn't really think it was just me feeling it. And she talked about how off the charts, our chemistry was and everything. And so I felt really comfortable with her, and I felt like, I could tell her anything and she wouldn't judge me. We talked so openly, I don't know, I just thought we really clicked. And, we talked about seeing each other again as soon as possible, and she was all about it. So I don't know why she's not picking up the phone when I call or responding to any of my texts.
Yeah, that's a bummer. And your coworkers haven't said anything?
Well, initially, yeah, they were excited. They were really interested, wanted to know how it went. And, that was fine. But now I'm I don't know what to say to them because, now that she's not responding to me, and I thought it went really great.
Right.
And
I gotcha.
yeah.
I'm always just so curious when we have dates like this that are setups. And especially when they go well and then somebody's just gone.
Flakes.
Because, that's always been my fear in playing matchmaker is I don't then want to get stuck in the middle if something goes sideways, because I certainly know how I feel about my friend that suggested I date a certain someone.
Yeah.
And
Because
boy,
what if-
was
yeah.
I wrong to listen to them.
But your friend, you could be like, you thought I had liked that guy?
And look at what's happening now. This is all your fault. Not my poor judgment. It's all your fault.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll call Brooke and see what's going on there. A second date update continues. We're up with Brooke, brave to go on a blind date. A lot of pressure.
Yes, a lot of pressure.
You go a lot of different ways. And you really got to trust your friends or whoever it is that's setting you up on the blind date to
For
follow
sure.
through. But hey, Laura was pleasantly surprised. Went so well. Then went back to, was it your place, Laura, where you guys had some wine?
Yeah, we went back to my place, and she stayed there until the next day.
Got it. So very intense chemistry as you described it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
she
cool.
seemed all about getting together again sooner than later. But it hasn't happened because she's not responding to any of Laura's calls or texts. So we're going to call Brooke and see what's up. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm nervous, but
All I know I am kind of too a little bit. Not really.
Not really.
Hello.
Hi, Brooke.
Hi.
Hi, Brooke.
There
Good morning.
she is.
Oh. Hi.
What's
Hi.
going on?
How's things?
Good?
You know who this is?
No.
Do you recognize our voices?
Kind of.
She's lying.
It's okay. You set yourself up for that
Yeah,
one.
you did.
It's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim at Q102. How are you?
Yeah, no, that's literally who I
Yeah, no, that was going to be my next guess.
Sure. That's okay.
No. Okay, this is crazy. What's up?
So we spoke to Laura, who you went on a blind date with recently, and she gave you great reviews, said you were a great person, loves hanging out with you, hoping to get together with you again. Apparently he's tried to reach out. I'm assuming you've just been busy.
Well, I don't want to sound prude, and I don't want her to look bad, but it was fun. I just, to be honest, she's just a little too sexual for me.
Oh.
She's great. She just wants so much of it, way more than I do. And like, don't get me wrong, I love sex, but once or twice a night,
What?
it's a lot.
Wow.
Dang.
Maybe a couple times a week is good for me. So
You're a couple times a week. She's once or twice every night.
at least it seems like, yeah.
Wow.
But you learned this from going on one date with her, though?
Yeah.
This
Did she
came
just
up?
come right out and tell you that,
Or did you
Well-
guys do it twice?
I mean, I stayed the night. I thought that it might be negotiable, like going forward. I know it's an exciting first night, but I think it's pretty clear that she needs that, and not to be too dramatic, but I honestly think she might have a problem.
Well,
Mm.
now.
What do you mean a problem?
By the way, Laura's on the line.
Yeah. What do you mean a problem? I mean, I like sex a lot. I don't have a problem. Like,
when is it officially a problem? When it starts to interfere with your ability to perform your daily functions and
It
activities?
starts affecting your job,
Yeah.
other relationships.
I mean,
Takes priority over
Yeah.
everything.
If every conversation turns into an innuendo, like, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" I was thinking we could have chicken or beef. I know what I want for dinner.
It says, though, sex addiction is defined as a lack of control over sexual thoughts, urges, and impulses.
Okay.
Oh.
okay. Well, she told me that she goes to the bathroom a couple of times a day at work to masturbate. So, I
Oh.
think that's a problem.
Getting very personal here.
That's in here, too. Significantly impacts one's life in a negative way.
Wow. Okay. I don't know. I guess I read you wrong. I didn't think you were judgmental. I thought I could talk to you in confidence, but apparently I'm wrong, I guess. All right. Never mind.
What kind of job do you have?
Good question.
Or would you rather not say?
I mean, yeah, maybe I'd rather not get into it at this point.
Well, I mean, definitely, if you got two people who just
Have different
differing preferences there as far as frequency is concerned.
needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be problematic. Could see
I mean,
that.
that's a lot of work.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, but also, like, I don't want to say how old are you, but when you're younger,
It's a lot easier.
you're really into it. And
Yeah.
you, especially in like a new romance or dating,
Oh yeah.
you can be very excited very often.
Sure.
What's
both-
that movie that Emma
both-
Stone just won all the awards for?
Oh.
Poor Things or something?
Yes, poor things.
Yeah, and in the movie, as this character who's just discovering her sexuality, she's like, I don't understand why people don't do this all day, every day.
Yes, exactly. Like when you're younger,
How can you not do this all the time?
especially when you're a woman and you discover your own body and what is good for your own body,
Yeah.
you are very excited about self-love.
Well, it's just like Bella in Twilight right after she became a vampire.
Is it, Jennifer? Way to kill the conversation.
how are we ever going to do anything else?
Thank you.
Yes, I'm paraphrasing. That's not the exact line, but pretty much.
Anyways, back to real life. I can understand sometimes how people are very
Get
excited
distracted.
and multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a match, but Brooke, we appreciate you having the conversation with us.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Laura, I'm sure you'll find a match out there.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking.
Good luck.
All right, best
Good
of luck to you. Hang in there.
All right.
What's
Thanks.
funny is her coworkers are the one that fixed her up. I wonder if they know what's going on at work.
She's in the
now.
bathroom strumming that
Man.
ukulele again.
Don't you guys think about that though? Here we have those bathrooms back there that have No windows, no walls, no anything. Like, what are people
They're
doing?
perfect.
Be easy
Sometimes
to paddle
people
the
are-
pink canoe.
People are in there for a long time sometimes.
That's true.
Dial an O on the little pink telephone. You want to make that an uncensored? We can.
Yeah, I think you should. Just delete that last part.
All right. No, it's I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, what are you going to do?
Save the uncensored for things that really need uncensored.
Correct.
Censor or censoring
And we get them.
something.
Surely.
I don't like censoring things,
I'm not a big fan of that either.
but the FCC is alive and well, so there are certain things we got to censor.
Just certain words.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything else we do here is uncensored.
There's a handful of things that I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, first of all, no offense. Please don't mistake us for a family show, family programming, like family. We have nothing against families. We love families.
Yeah. And we don't purposely go out of our way to be
Shocking or
in any way. Right.
gratuitous, but, we're all adults. And we're having adult conversations. We've talked about this before. You do, to an extent, you try to be mindful of the fact that there may be kids within earshot, but, we can't, like, you just can't program the content around that all the time.
Correct.
So, we leave it to you
Mm-hmm.
to use discretion
Mm-hmm.
and make those judgment calls.
And truth be told, one or more of the people in this room, if you were to meet them off the air, you would probably have a much different experience of them in that off the air, there is a lot that would need to be censored on the air. So the behavior that you're actually getting on the air is a big improvement.
I would agree with that. Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah.
So take it and know you're getting the best.
Yeah, but there are days where, we'll be doing a second date update and we'll be on the call and I'll be like, oh, God, we can't use this.
Yeah.
Like, this is never going to make the air.
Yeah.
This is just, and thank God someone came up with, well, why don't we just put it up on the podcast as an uncensored and then people can access it that way.
Right.
We can do that. And then maybe I can go back through it and bleep it like crazy for radio,
Mm-hmm.
but you get like the unsanitized or unbleeped version on the podcast.
Yeah.
And so we'll do that sometimes. If I feel like it's really deteriorated to a point where it's like,
It's
oh,
lost.
God. When it gets to the point where I want to check out of the conversation, where
'Cause
I'm
you're
uncomfortable.
so uncomfortable. And those are some of my favorite moments when he sits, he gets this look on his face, and I'm like, he has no idea what
What
to
are we
say
doing?
next.
What are
He
we
has
doing?
no clue. Somebody's going to have to save him quick.
How did it get
He
to
doesn't
this?
know.
We just walked in from the hallway, so I don't know if you mentioned this, but there is a brand new Jeff and Jen uncensored second
Well,
date
what
update
do
that
you
posted this
know?
week. You
Yeah.
want to go? It's just labeled "Holy Moly, Lady."
Okay.
I think I know exactly which one that is.
Yeah.
Go check that out at WKRQ.com.
Okay.
It's a holy moly. Very clever, Tim.